Good morning to all traders and welcome to another Market Insights video. Thin liquidity but relatively good moves were seen yesterday on dollar CAD, euro dollar, Aussie dollar and Kiwi, with only the first one actually making sense from a macro perspective. And the rest, they were traded on technicals, unless if of course the Aussie and Kiwi were sold off on Trump's decision to drop sanction waivers on Iran's oil, as this would have an effect on China and perhaps an effect on the trade talks too. Tuesday, April 23rd today, and we're expecting wholesale trades in Canada and new home sales from the US following a bid's existing home sales yesterday. We're going to analyze euro dollar and dollar CAD today. Note that none of the recommendations here, conscious investment advice and losses can exceed profits. So I want to start with the daily on euro dollar. So we are still expecting prices to, I'm personally expecting prices to receive another ejection somewhere near 113 or so and start moving lower. A very weak signal that we get on the MACD histogram, which doesn't necessarily mean that bears will not have more control of the markets. Just most of the time means that there is continuation of the trend, okay? And the longer term is bearish. Longer sentiment is also bearish. On the 4-hour, we saw prices the other day breaking below this ascending channel, and after completing this impulse wave, now we finished over here with wave C. And at the moment, what I'm expecting to happen, right, because we are in some sort of triangle pattern, so I would expect this move to finish, to end around 1.1280, as I said also on the daily. That would give us a very nice bearish hidden divergence signals, both on the RSI and the MACD. And from here, prices can start becoming a bit more bearish. I mean, the scenario, of course, is possible, but wouldn't be surprised if prices never managed to go up there, okay? Because we are actually sitting at, as we talk, at a strong level, okay? With the extension, of course, up to this level also expected. Now, down on the 1 hour, the picture is a bit more clear. So after breaking this pattern, we had an impulse to the downside and ABC. The question is the correction, second leg of the correction, finished at this level? Or we're looking at prices to keep bouncing and moving up. That could get us up here, where the last wave of this triangle pattern may be validated. Now, on the 1 hour, we do get on the RSI a bearish hidden divergence and bearish divergence on the MACD histogram as well. So, as I said before, wouldn't be surprised if we just see prices like bouncing off and breaking down before heading up to like the 50 or even 61 extension of this false impulse downside wave. Now, when I go quickly on dollar CAD, I am also bearish on dollar CAD. Okay, so we've had a big impulse to the upside. We completed wave A and B, and we're looking for wave C to be completed. Now we are sitting in a tight pattern, triangle pattern, and we are expecting a break very, very, very soon, okay, on the dollar CAD. Now, if we go down on the 4-hour chart, there is a bit more validations. Let's call them. So we're looking at ABC corrections within this sort of tight triangle pattern. Okay, so from here, as we could be looking at prices to start correcting, moving a little bit lower, okay, towards 133 or even lower. We do get some signals on both MACD and RSI from up here, okay? But what is important to see is a break below the previous low around 1.3340, okay? On the 1 hour chart, we can clearly see all these corrective moves, okay? Now, that is expected to be an ABC as well as all those moves in the past, okay? And what we are seeing here, okay, we want to see this ending like a triple combo, okay? So that would take us all the way down to the trend line, okay? And it would give us, it will come down possibly on a double wave, okay? A double ABC correction wave. So 1 and 2. Now, in most cases, this first wave, once done, is replicated. So if this is like 50 pips, then you should expect another 50 pips prices to move in. And then lower, and then we start looking for further clues. Okay, now because on the 1 hour we see some bullish bias here formed by both RSI and MACD, I wouldn't be surprised if we see prices extending maybe a little bit higher, okay? But I wouldn't want to see prices moving above this trend line. If that happened, that could potentially just, invalidate the full bearish scenario. Keep an eye on dollar CAD and euro dollar for the day, and don't forget the markets are back today. There is no bank holiday. London is going to be open. Euro is going to be open. Australian markets, Japanese markets. So I'm expecting a lot of liquidity to come back in, and prices and generally currency pairs are most likely going to move with a little bit more directional bias for the day. Thank you for being with us for another day. If you like our video, hit the like button. I would recommend that you keep an eye on our blog, as we cover there the latest news. We publish trading ideas and provide all the necessary tools a trader needs, serving you responsibly.